Hi, it's Lynn, and I have found a variety of ways to manage my fibromyalgia symptoms so that I can enjoy life again. And today we're going to talk about hydration. Drinking water can help with your fibromyalgia symptoms. I don't know if you've thought of that or not, but I have found out that it does make a difference. And sometimes we drink a lot of things thinking that we're hydrating ourselves, and in reality, we're dehydrating ourselves. And some of those things would be anything that has caffeine, like some of our sodas, some of ours, certainly coffee and tea, if they are not decaffeinated ones, or herbal teas, they certainly will dehydrate you. So if you thought you were drinking lots and that's what you're drinking, probably you need to look at substituting them some with water. Now, they say ideally you should drink 2 glasses of water when you get up first thing in the morning, because that helps your body system to get going and to function properly. And as you know, if you have fibromyalgia or any chronic illness, your body isn't functioning the way you would like it to. So, and also another little tip is that you feel thirsty, likely you're dehydrated already. You should be drinking prior to feeling thirsty. Now, and the other thing I have noticed through life is that if I'm craving food, really what I am craving is water, is really what my body needs is water, but it has got used to only having water through my food. So that was something that I really had to make a change in my trigger in my brain, is that, oh, I'm really craving food. Oh, I probably need some water, especially salty food. So if you have a hard time with drinking, you might want to look at substituting out. Now, don't start with a whole lot at once. Now, everybody has a little bit different of what they have need for drinking. And some diseases, if you probably don't need as much water as others. Anyways, I'm going to suggest that usually they say that you want half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds and you want 75 ounces of water a day. Now, if that seems like a lot and you haven't been drinking it, just start with a bit every day and increase it. Now, so why would you what symptoms is it going to help? Well, it's going to help with your digestive system. So likely, if you have fibromyalgia, you're probably having some issues around your digestive system, and often most people do. So that will help that. The irritable bowel syndrome is often part of fibromyalgia, so you'll want to make sure that you're drinking lots of water. So it helps with constipation. Sometimes people's medications will cause constipation, so it will help with all that, getting your system going. If you are a person that eats a lot of processed food that has a lot of sodium in it, or have a lot of fiber, you'll also want to make sure you have drink lots of water. And if you because otherwise you'll feel bloated. So if you are feeling bloated, you can put a little bit of peppermint oil in with your water, or you can drink some peppermint tea and increase your amount of water that you drink. It improves mood. Now, one thing about being dehydrated is that you will feel stressed, because it stresses your body, because it's like it can't function properly. So it stresses your body, stresses you, even though you're not maybe realizing why you feel stressed, but it could be just because you are dehydrated. And the other thing about it is when you are dehydrated, you get irritable, you can be irritable, and your ability to think properly goes down, as well as if you have brain fog. Could be a contributing factor to it. I mean, it won't be at all, it can't necessarily be at all, but it might be part of it, is that you want to increase your drink some water when you get that way. I noticed when I worked in long-term care, I am a nurse, and I did work in long-term care, and on hot days we noticed a lot of the residents weren't thinking properly and not talking properly, having difficulty talking. Their cognitive function was really not good, and realized that, okay, these people haven't been drinking. And sometimes certainly as you get older, people tend not to drink as much as what either. And if you have sometimes when people have disabilities, have difficulty getting up and down, they don't drink as much because they don't want to have to get up and go to the bathroom as often. So but if you notice that you're not thinking just as clear, try drinking some water and see if that makes a difference. The other thing is it will increase being hydrated helps with your energy level. And again, that's because your body is working properly and using things if your cells are hydrated, then they can transport the minerals, the oxygen, all those things that your cells need to function properly. And it will help you with energy. And I noticed when we were in Florida and we were walking, and of course my husband said, "Oh, you're slowing down. What's the matter? Are you going to make it back?" So next time I took some water with me and drank. When I started to slow down, I would drink it, and that increased my, then I obviously was dehydrated, drank that, and I got more energy and was able to get back. So and I can't say that honestly that I've noticed that before, but now I'm very conscious of that. And when I get low energy, I do go drink some water. It helps with your immune system because it helps, again, everything functioning and flowing properly. It helps with your lymph system, which is part of your immune system, to help you to get going. And I kind of talked a little bit about the brain fog, but your brain is a lot of water, and it needs water to function properly. So, and sometimes people get headaches, and that could be because that you're dehydrated. I had a daughter who would not drink any water while she was at school or anything because she didn't like using the bathrooms at school. So when she came home, she almost always came home with a headache. So as soon as she drank water, the headache went away. So she obviously was dehydrated. So I personally can't say as I've noticed that, but that certainly is something that if you get headaches, that you might want to consider that maybe you need to drink something. It helps with regulating body temperature. And I know people with fibromyalgia, at least I certainly have experienced that it's hard for our bodies doesn't seem to regulate temperature very well. So we're either hot or cold and achy. So drinking water, keeping hydrated is good to help with that piece. And actually, because I spoke a little bit before about it needing to lubricate, but it also will help with lubricate. If your cells are working properly with being hydrated, it helps to lubricate your mucosa, but it also helps with the joints as well as the muscles. So if you get leg cramps, it might be because as well, or any muscle cramps, that you're a bit dehydrated. So I hope I give you lots of reasons why you want to drink more water and be hydrated. And if this was helpful, subscribe to my channel and like and follow me. Talk to you later.